The sun was the first clock. Imagine you're living 5,000 years ago. No watches, no phones. People notice something simple. The sun rises in the east. It moves across the sky. It sets in the west. By placing a stick in the ground, they watched its shadow move. This became the sundial, one of humanity's first clocks. Engineering trick: the Earth's rotation, once every 24 hours, makes the shadow move at a predictable rate. Water becomes time. What if it was cloudy or nighttime? Ancient civilizations such as the ancient Egyptians and ancient Greeks invented water clocks. Picture a bowl with a tiny hole. Water drips out slowly. As the water level falls, markings inside the bowl show how much time has passed. It was basically the world's first liquid stopwatch. Fire measures time. Some cultures used candles or incense. A candle burns at a nearly constant speed. If it takes 4 hours to burn completely, each quarter of the candle equals about 1 hour. Simple, but surprisingly effective. The genius of gears. Around 700–1300 CE, inventors began creating mechanical clocks. Instead of water or sunlight, these clocks used heavy weights, ropes, gears, a clever device called an escapement. The escapement is the secret hero. Imagine pushing a merry-go-round. Instead of letting it spin wildly, someone lets it move one tiny click at a time. Tick, tick, tick. That's what an escapement does. It releases energy in tiny, regular steps. Without it, the gears would spin all at once. Why does a clock go tick-tock? Inside older clocks, a swinging pendulum moves left. It unlocks one gear tooth. The gear moves one click. The pendulum swings right. Another tooth is released. Every click becomes one tick. Who invented the clock? There isn't one inventor. Some important contributors include: Ctesibius improved water clocks around 250 BCE. Su Song built an incredible astronomical clock tower in China in the 11th century using water power and complex gears. Christiaan Huygens invented the pendulum clock in 1656, making clocks far more accurate. So the modern clock is the result of centuries of engineering rather than one person's invention. How a pendulum clock works. Think of a playground swing. A pendulum swings back and forth in nearly the same amount of time every swing. The gears count those swings. 60 swings right pointing arrow about a minute. 60 minutes right pointing arrow an hour. 12 hours right pointing arrow. The hour hand completes one revolution. The pendulum acts like the clock's heartbeat. Modern clocks, quartz magic. Today's watches usually don't use pendulums. Instead, they use a tiny quartz crystal. When electricity passes through quartz, it vibrates 32,768 times every second. A small electronic circuit counts those vibrations. After exactly 32,768 vibrations, it knows 1 second has passed. That's why quartz clocks are remarkably accurate. Satellite: the most accurate clocks. The world's most accurate clocks are atomic clocks. Instead of counting swinging pendulums or crystal vibrations, they count the natural vibrations of atoms, most commonly cesium-133 atom. The official definition of 1 second is based on 9,192,631,770 vibrations of a cesium-133 atom. These clocks are so precise that many would gain or lose less than a second over millions of years. A fun way to think about it. Every clock, whether it's a sundial, a grandfather clock, or a smartwatch, follows the same basic recipe. Find something that repeats at a steady rhythm: the sun, dripping water, a swinging pendulum, a vibrating crystal, or atoms. Count those repetitions. Turn the count into seconds, minutes, and hours. In other words, a clock is really a very good counter. It doesn't create time, it simply counts a steady rhythm that nature provides.